And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gym of Crypto 764. Today is Wednesday, July 28th, 2021, and I'm King.
I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish.
And today is my fault for the 10ish day. But top stories: Binance cut withdrawal limits, rolls out tax reporting tool, law professor calls for crypto mining regulation during U.S. Senate hearing, Robinhood to tackle crypto volatility by overriding some trades, and Senator Warren crypto puts financial system in the hands of shadowy supercoders, whatever that is, and Mastercard chooses 7 crypto startups for a Start Path Accelerator. But first and foremost, I want to give a quick shout out actually to Go Mining Token, GMT, sponsored advertisement. They are sponsoring the show today. So a quick shout out to Go Mining Token, GMT. Right after the show, we'll be releasing a quick 3-minute video on Go Mining Token for you all to check out. And it comes with a promo code, gentleman_GMT, for those who are interested in the project. So stay tuned on that. But again, our show sponsor of the day is Go Mining Token at GMT. And again, right after the show, we'll be having a video that allows you to use our promo code gentleman_GMT to get 30 days of additional double income using that thing on Go Mining Token. So again, we'll be sure to post after the video. Check it out. Other than that, Bitcoin Zay, what's going on with the prices?
Oh yeah. So our prices for today: Bitcoin has took a jump up to 39,770. Well, just changed right in front of our eyes, $794, up 5.2%. Ethereum at $2,289, up 1.8%. Binance at $313, up 0.8%. Cardano at 129 is up 2.4%. XRP at 70 cent is up 11.4%. Dogecoin sitting at 20 cent is up 1.7%. Polkadot at 1444 is up 2.9%. And last but not least, Uniswap at 1884 is up 1.2%. So we do have some movement in the market. Looks like consolidation may be over for Bitcoin. Time to break out. That means that there'll probably be some alts that lose value at first. But of course, when Bitcoin takes off, it helps everybody.
There it is. Torrance J playlist is going on. Chappie, good morning. Cliff, Addie A, Leroy, Sergeant Mac, Patrick Walter, Somo Vid, Tony Nolly, Sierra Van Axel, Jay Thotty, Michael Kennedy 340, Chris Miller, Robert Kelly. Oh, Art Kelly in here? Oh, man, we made it. Chris Miller, Sis Yaya, Chester Green, Joe Turton, Jiu-Jitsu Crypto. Whoa, you all came in here shilling early. I'm seeing like 4 or 5 different coin names in the first couple of minutes. Oh, hey, we all shilling today then. I don't hear nobody say nothing about these commercials. Hey, we all shilling today. Sergeant Mac, thank you for the early tip. Says Zay, ATL meetup Friday or Saturday. Got to get my fiat ready.
Oh yeah, man. Well, it's planned out now. Shout out to Fatima, one of our warriors. She owns a strip club, Club Platinum.
Shout out to Fatima.
Oh yeah, Club Platinum. We'll be there Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. If you want to come get book signed, hang out, do whatever. Just an informal meetup as part of the book tour. So yeah, this Saturday, Club Platinum, 7 to 9 p.m. We'll be out there, me and a few other people, just celebrating, and also a meetup for Bitcoin people.
Oh man, them books gonna stink by the time y'all go home. But listen,
hey, get some residue on that back page, baby.
Hilarious. Jordan Leftridge, thank you for that tax paid first time catching it live. We like to shout out the first time viewers. Appreciate that, Jordan. What's going on, Peter as well? Peter Kimbry. Man, I was hoping you said Friday. If it was Friday, I was gonna low key try to make it. It turns out I got to shoot on Sunday, so I can't come on Saturday. But if it was Friday, I low key was gonna do it. Bro, I was about to do a 24-hour.
I was gonna say Friday, I'm going to another event. Hill Harper.
Oh, I was going to actually, I know we started late, so I didn't get a chance to talk to you before the show, but I was about to talk to you before the show. Be like, yo, if it's Friday, I'm in there, but Sunday, I got to shoot. All right. Yes, and for those who also saw that Kick Exchange is a good place to go dumpster diving. We did a video on that. Go ahead and check that out real quick. Even if you don't watch the whole video, check it out real quick. Show them some love. For sure. So yeah, Kick from KickX. I'm actually gonna keep watching that one too as his market heats up and you all start pumping Shibu and all that, because they have it on their exchange. So I know a place where I can swap in and out of it if I need to. John Doe with the tip. Thank you for the tip. John Doe ain't letting it go. He said Herons.io is in the building. We thinking about adding 10 real girls to the drop. What do you think about that? I mean, listen, I'm sure some people in crypto who will love that.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need any trafficking charges. I'm all good, brother.
You know what I mean? Like, where you getting them from?
You getting them from? Oh, I bought them as an NFT.
Hilarious. All right, listen, we got to jump right into this, people. Like, literally, we have to jump into this. Top story of the day. I mean, wow. Like so much to unpack here. Binance cuts withdrawal limits, rolls out tax reporting tool. That is right. I mean, the double disrespect. Like, this is the double whammy. And first of all, before we even get into the story, the worst part about this double whammy is that they didn't just decide this 5 minutes ago. So damn CZ, damn CZ, they're playing it with a straight face, huh? What's going on over here with Binance as they cut withdrawal limits and roll out a tax reporting tool?
Oh, yeah. So if you've seen anything on social media discussing Binance for the last couple of weeks, they've been getting smacked left and right. Basically, they are under scrutiny from the UK. They're under scrutiny from other countries. They're under scrutiny in the US. And now they have lowered their withdrawal limits to 0.06 Bitcoin a day, which is around $2,400 at current prices. And the company officially announced this major update to its Know Your Customer policies, significantly reducing maximum withdrawal limits. If you paid attention to some of the things that's been happening with them implementing the tax part of it, again, get that tap on the shoulder. It's like, well, you gotta have some sort of tool to do the accounting for the taxes, because I'm pretty sure Binance got they have a lot of accounts that they had to try and clear out with the KYC part, and then they got some that probably didn't do anything with taxes. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure Binance is getting smacked around right now. That's why they rolled out this new tax reporting tool. The reporting system is an application programming interface, or otherwise known as the API, that enables Binance users to track their crypto transactions, transfer it to third-party vendors, and instant overviews for their local tax liabilities. So again, Binance is the feds. We already knew that, but they are officially the Fed. I mean, when you have
the feds now. Like,
oh yeah, I mean they've been co-opted by how many people from the regulatory environment? I believe it was a few regulators. One is the CEO for Binance US. Another one is working on a team. Yeah, they're basically shutting it down to where they can be regulated.
Yeah, and a couple of things to unpack it. First of all, you know what? Because it looks like it's just happening to new accounts. It looks like old accounts, as you can see here, it will phase into it. While that's unfair, I will at least give him a little bit of credit, because other exchanges, which we've dealt with in the past, have literally overnight, once Bitcoin reaches all-time high, went from, hey, you guys can withdraw 50K a day or 20K or whatever a day, to, oh, now you can withdraw 2,000 a day. So to paint the picture, people, everyone says, hey, why don't Jim and the crypto got Lambos, right? Well, when we had our Lambos coming in, an exchange all of a sudden changed the terms of service overnight in 2018 as the bear market started. And literally they went from, you all can withdraw, like I just said, about 30 to 50K a day to $2,000 a day in 2018. And we literally watched accounts like just drain. Like, you understand, we watched accounts drain down like thousands of dollars a day in 2018. It was nothing we can do because, hey, what's two lowly crypto people trying to go against an entire exchange is very difficult. So I will at least give CZ some props in the fact that he's, for old users, he's phasing it out. He's not just, hey, surprise, you guys can't pull your money out no more. But still, this is the problem with crypto. They talk about all these rules and regulations. Like, no, you can't just wake up one day and say you can only take out $2,400 a day when the day before it was 50,000. Like, that's a big difference.
Yeah, that's the shit bankers do. I mean, what's the difference? Like, what do we talk about here? That's why DeFi is going to take off. That's why these centralized exchanges, they're on their deathbed. I've been saying that for the last year or two. I'm like, they're pretty much trying to extract as much capital as possible, and they're building DeFi platforms at the same time, because they're going to have to move that at some point. The KYC stuff, the regulatory oversight is going to be too much for centralized exchanges, unless you with that go along, get along gang, as a few people know.
And then let's not forget about the second part of this equation, which exchanges were also doing. Now, when the exchanges did this to us and they changed those terms of service, it wasn't because of any tap on the shoulder. It was because they were trying to save their money. So I also think CZ's doing the same thing. Listen, you can't I'm not putting it past nobody, especially, look, CZ is over there in China, ain't he?
I don't know where CZ at, but
he a part of somebody gang. So he a part of somebody gang. He got to pay up, and a part of paying up is keeping your money. So what? Bitcoin hits this I mean, people are saying this is all-time high again. Essentially, it's not its all-time high, but this is a recent high. And it's funny that this will happen at a recent high again. I think he's also trying to save money. It's 40K again. It might we might finally push past all this with all the news. I think he's already putting it in place. I think he's already been putting it in place the last few weeks, actually last 6 to 7 weeks, when we've been talking about Binance as far as, hey, something's been going on. They've already started to restrict accounts. They've been locking people out of accounts. People can't access those accounts. All that Bitcoin is Binance's now. That Bitcoin is gone. Now they add an additional, hey, you can only take out $2,400 a day. Your Bitcoin is gone. And then on top of that, they say, now we got this tax thing going on. I'm telling you, people are not even going to pull their Bitcoin out. For people who have a lot of Bitcoin there, who is trying, whether they're trying to skirt taxes or whatever, people who are just trying to be in the crypto. I want to say skirt taxes, just trying to do crypto, which before the government said anything had nothing to do with taxes. It was fake fraudulent money in 2017 via JP Morgan, right? I think that he's using that tax tool. He's using this less amount of Bitcoin you can pull out. He's doing all these different mechanisms so Binance can keep your Bitcoin. That is what they just did. Perfect example. In 2021, an exchange is stealing your Bitcoin, and people still ask us every day, what's the best exchange to use? None of them. This is why none of them are the best. Like, even Binance is stealing your crypto. Like, what else do you want?
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, if we look at even deeper into how exchanges operate, most of them turn into crypto banks. They don't operate as exchanges. They always end up turning into a crypto bank at some point because of regulation. It's inevitable. If you're going to start an exchange, you got about 2 good years to operate how you want to. And then as soon as people realize how much money is going there, you're going to have to pay the piper. So more of the same. We've been in this way too long, King. Like, how many exchanges have we seen come and go? I mean, people are still telling us, this is a great exchange. This is great. Give it 5 years. We'll see.
Right. If it lasts that long.
Yeah,
Louis Forrest said good. Well, it was great while it lasted. It was. You know what? It was great while it lasted. But boom, there it is. Mr. G, the recycling guy, says not like people had 2 Bitcoin worth of take profits anyway. I mean, hey, some people do. You got to remember, Binance, you can do all types of stuff on that exchange as far as flipping your money and stuff. So you never know. But yeah, I get it. Kadeem K, thank you for the tip. I saw that on Twitter as well. I didn't know what was going on with that, but Kadeem said Kick Exchange could eat a pack of Franks for airdropping 888,000 of what are now useless tokens. Ha ha ha! Get that bag though. Well, thank you for that, because you do know the play. But to be fair, I will also say you can say same thing about Bcash. I mean, you can say the same thing about Bitcoin SV. And as I say, Bitcoin SV, watch the comments later. Watch these guys, these puppets pop up, these bots pop up. So I'm with you on that, but you can also say it for a lot of other things that people claim that are amazing. But I feel you and appreciate you sharing that. Bill Spiff, thank you for the live, or welcome to the live as well. So this is the second one they call it live as well. JB said, get CZ on the show. Listen, we would love to have CZ on the show. Definitely. Yeah. You all know the deal. If you can reach out, somebody knows how to reach out. We would love to have them on the show. Speaking of that, I want to give a couple of shout outs to Jay. They hit me back up on Instagram yesterday. I don't want to say your name wrong. That's what I think is Joey. I don't want to say it wrong. But they hit me back up on Instagram yesterday with Angelique's email, and then shout out to Nappy Ways as well. They tried to set up an interview for us yesterday with Da Vinci as well. They emailed Da Vinci's team with our bio and everything. So shout out to our crypto warriors. Like, thank you. You all are helping us tremendously by reaching out to these people as well as us. So that's like 3 different sources reaching out to the same people. So hopefully we can get some of these good interviews coming through. And yes, G Gray said, we called this the Binance news. People, let me tell you how crazy this is. I called it in the master class again. Like, literally, when I talk about Binance in the master class, I'm like, hey, only reason I'm talking about it because it's popular, but I think it's there. Like, I say it in the master class. So yes, it's crazy to see that. All right, keeping it going. Law professor calls for crypto mining regulation during U.S. Senate hearing. What's going on here?
Oh man! So there is there is a call out now. St. Mary's University School of Law professor has called for more scrutiny of the activities of miners, especially regarding their role in transaction ordering on the blockchain. So Tuesday's crypto hearing before the U.S. Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. These stupid long ass names that we have also included a call for stricter regulations on cryptocurrency miners. Addressing the committee, Professor Angela Welch claimed that miners held meaningful power over the way blockchain networks operate. According to Walsh, miners can exploit their role of transaction ordering, which could become a major issue for cryptocurrencies. That could become a major issue for cryptocurrencies, not for Bitcoin. That is possible with other coins because of governance. It could be proof of stake. It could be the ability for miners to 51% attack. Whoever owns the network owns that blockchain. So yes, it is available for cryptocurrencies, but it's not a major issue because if it was, it would just be happening regularly. It still takes millions of dollars and a lot of time to 51% attack. It also takes a lot of time for miners to build up enough money or liquidity to be able to do, as they call, change the blockchain. So in the stressing point, Walsh likened the miner extractable value paradigm, where they earn more profits from ordering transactions in a certain way, as being akin to a bribe. No, what that means is you pay for what you get. You pay more, it goes faster. That's it. That's the incentive of mining. That's why they order transactions a certain way. And if you don't understand that, then you are one of those people that think you should get a free lunch. I only paid 1 cent in fees. He paid $1. I should still go first. No, I'm incentivized to make money off of that $1 fee instead of your 1 cent. So we're gonna go with that. So again, these lawmakers that are calling for all of these changes, I feel like they read these white papers and look at these coins for like a weekend, and then they're like, oh yeah, that's the problem right there. And then they just go with that. Like they don't really explore it that deep. So, shout out to them for at least bringing this before the U.S. Senate. The more people, even though people don't like it, the more people show up at the U.S. Senate and try to change cryptocurrency, the more they're going to realize this is here to stay. Because why would you try and come and make policy change? So it's actually a net positive. But again, Angela Walsh, shout out.
Right. I mean, it's like you said, it's kind of crazy that, and I see these other guys comparing like, hey, maybe miners should be compared to ISPs, internet service providers. This is like, everyone is the people. This is stealing the narrative. All of this stuff is stealing the narrative, and the reason why is because everything has been working fine. Everything has been continuing to develop, build. We're still on every day. The market's here. Nothing has changed for anyone in the government or any professor or any of these people to come and say, well, we need to treat this like this, or we should call these people this, or we should restrict this. Why? Stop trying to steal the narrative. Everything's already working up and running. Like, no, they don't need to be considered ISPs. They don't need to be considered anything. They're minors. Leave them alone. They're already doing their job. Government, no, you can't. Like, yeah, you can't have what is it? You can't have regulation all because the U.S. Senate thinks they figured out. Like, this is global. This is global. We still are not wrapping our heads around it. I understand because this is a repeat of the internet. Again, the United States took the exact same approach to the internet. They said, hell to the no. All of you cannot be using the internet. We got to do this. We're going to have intranets. Yes, they did actually figure out how to essentially stranglehold ISPs, internet service providers, and satellites to now essentially they all are the feds because they have no choice. And they're trying to do the same thing with crypto. They are literally trying to find this choke point where they can control as much as cryptocurrency in the industry as possible. And of course, that begins with the narrative, right? That's why they have all the buzzwords. That's why they're doing these Senate hearings. They're doing all of this stuff, which, by the way, nobody's voting on either. There's no votes going on. This is just them talking and doing, not voting. So again, crazy to see, but hey, gang on a gang. I get it. No, I definitely get it. Let's see. Robinhood is back in the news. When was the last? I mean, they need to change their name from Robinhood to, I don't know, like what's an old school evil villain or something? Like call themselves Goliath. Straight up. Like you all are not Robinhood, but Robinhood to tackle crypto volatility by overriding some trades. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I just told somebody yesterday we're gonna work on it. That didn't last long. Robinhood is reportedly was that?
We told we gonna work on it, man. Fuck that.
No, it was a specific reason because shout out to Yemi. Yemi was the one who used to have his 4th grade class watch it, and
hey, 4th graders, adults cuss. Ignore it.
Hey, true. That is true. But I told him
family members that cuss all the time, but I better not have said it.
I told him, I was like, we need to have a one. He was like, no, I already know. We don't know what to expect. But I was like, we need to have one day where it's like we are all PG, like for the kids to come on and watch. We do maybe one day out of a month or something. We do it. But no, Robinhood is reportedly working on a cryptocurrency trading feature with a working title of price volatility protection. So first and foremost, if this doesn't show you that you don't own your crypto on Robinhood, I don't know what will. Like, they're telling you they're going to override some trades. Whose? Like,
Yeah.
literally, how do you decide what trade you're going to override? Are you out of your mind? Like, this is what they're doing on these platforms as well. When they say Binance, when Binance says, hey, yeah, we know we told y'all can withdraw however much money you want, but actually you can only withdraw 0.06 now. Like, what?
No.
So to me, this is the same thing. It's unfortunate to see. But again, we're talking about Robinhood. We already know how dirty they are, how they did the whole AMC thing. They don't like poor people making money. They only want wealthy people, hedge funds, venture capital funds, and banks to make money, which is why this makes sense and why it's a conflict of interest and why it's market manipulation and why the government wanted to come after everybody in 2017 talking about, hey, we give $100,000 reward for any pump and dump groups and people who pump and dump or whatever. Well, can I get my $100,000 reward for this Robinhood pump and dump group? Because this is market manipulation. How you going like, but at least give them like props for them coming out to be like, yeah, we going to override trades. Like, what? The fact that they feel comfortable making this an actual story should tell you everything you need to know about this company. If you're buying your crypto from them, if you're buying anything from them, if you're using the platform Robinhood, like,
get off Robinhood, man. And honestly, the most egregious part of this entire article is when they say to protect your orders against price volatility, we may sometimes skip your recurring orders or buy less than your chosen amount. Listen, people, when you give up your freedom for security, you deserve neither. And they always start off by saying, we're trying to protect you. We're trying to help you. We're trying to keep you from this crazy volatility. People, this is like a parent talking to their kids and it's like, I'm trying to protect you from what's outside. This is like Drake saying, I want to protect my kid from the world. I'm trying to protect my world from my kid. Like, shut up. You are lying. They're not doing this to protect you. Again, Robinhood.
There goes that Drake interview.
Yeah, exactly. Robinhood, aka Robinhood. This is what they do. You're going to have recurrent orders set up and they're going to skip over it because they don't want you to make that amount of money. And again, last time they got smacked with AMC and GME, and then also with Dogecoin. Again, they didn't know what to do with it. They were not expecting that. But either way, crypto does not exist on Robinhood. You can just trade for fiat, so you can't even move it off. So it's not even real. So just drop Robinhood altogether. I mean, this is right before they go public tomorrow. July 29th. So again, you gotta see what these companies are doing on the lead up to being public, so you can see this is what it takes for them to be a viable company, and then make your decisions based off of that. But yeah, Robinhood, stop lying, man.
And real quick, it also says this right after that. In other words, if the price goes too high too quickly, Robinhood crypto could override the order so you don't get screwed. How are you getting screwed if the price goes high quickly? You're winning. That doesn't make sense. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, they're literally trying to treat you all like idiots. But here's what's so crazy about this is what I've learned in my entire experience throughout cryptocurrency and like really focusing on markets and all this stuff every day, is that we actually did it wrong. Like we did it wrong because we have hearts and consciences, as you said that one day. Like, since we have a conscience, we did this whole business thing wrong. Like, literally for Robinhood to still, for people still download the Robinhood app every day. People still use it every day. So for them to still have users, still have volume, and now it's going public, that literally shows you the masses, which is why I've talked about them before when it comes to education levels and actually looking at who's investing. Is people aren't that smart by and large. It is what it is. I know it's a mean thing to say, but it's true. I mean, look at our culture in America, how things have been going. Like, we got this ratchet ass culture with a lot of people who really didn't have any type of formal education. Not saying you need formal education, but they're not learning on their own on YouTube either, unless it's a dance. So at the end of the day, like,
hey, this is the first time in society's history where we have more college graduates and more stupid people.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Exactly.
Because, I mean, if you talk to average college graduate today, ask them how many books they've read in their lifetime. Probably less than 5.
Ask them how many books they read last year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at how people quote unquote feel as smart, they think degrees equal smart. When in reality, as you can see with our culture, most people can't even read. How many people gonna read this story about Robinhood? They're not. They're gonna still go back to it and they're gonna be like, "What happened? I had an order there." And they're gonna be like, "You should have read that."
And that's what's gonna happen too. See, that's what I was gonna get to. And that's the crazy part is like people are still using the platform. Like, what is it gonna take for you to wake up and then all your money gone? Is that what it is? Or are you gonna have to wake up and they say, hey, y'all can only withdraw $200 a day from now on? But it's like, but I got $100,000 on there. Yeah. We know, but you can only withdraw 2,000 a day. Good luck or something, So again, that's Robinhood. I can't believe they're still in business. That either says something about their business and marketing or humans who download it. I don't know, but it is crazy as hell to see this. I can't believe it. Aaron said KRBE, Kirby's Bitcoin DeFi index for the community. Hey, one day. Let's see.
We could start a vow one day, but I don't know if it'd be an index. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be pretty dope. That's what I was thinking. That would be a dope one. Jake Fever Drink Review said Robinhood is easy. No one is going to choose hard over easy. That's true. And I mean, hey, there you go. When you take the easy way, you get AMC and Robinhood stops your trades. When you take the easy way, Robinhood gets even bolder and say, hey, you know what? We're going to tell you we're going to override trades. That way, when we actually start doing it and you all get pissed off and try to sue us, you can't, because we made a public announcement telling everybody we did it. And by the way, on page 98 of our terms of service, we changed it too. You just didn't read that far, right? I am telling you, this is how they're going to do. So it's unfortunate to see, but it is what it is. All right, we got Senator Warren back in the news. Senator Warren, crypto puts financial system in the hands of shadowy super coders. Like, these are the people in charge.
It's so early, but they still think it's dudes in hoodies sitting in their mom's basement, calling upstairs for a grilled cheese, sitting up there. We're the shadowy super coders sitting there going, hey, just sit there. Oh yeah,
I'm gonna do all the shows like this.
Stop watching so much. What's that? Robot?
Mr. Robot or
Mr. Robot. Stop watching so much Mr. Robot. That's not real. That's not even how people code. What do you like? But this is the image that they put out there.
She's the Native American woman, right? Is this Pocahontas?
Oh, yeah, it's Pocahontas. Yeah,
okay. Pocahontas. Yeah. You know, she would say something about some shadowy super coders. Look, somebody need to test her for some THC, her THC levels. What's going on over here?
Oh yeah. So at the Senate banking hearing yesterday morning, Elizabeth Warren continued to sound the alarm about the potential dangers of blockchain technology. The hearing, titled "Cryptocurrencies: What are they good for? Absolutely nothing." Say it again, y'all.
What is wrong with you? I love it.
It's hilarious. That's what they named it. So it featured testimony from Jay Brito. We know him from Coin Center. Marta Belcher, attorney and board chair of the Filecoin Foundation. How does Filecoin keep getting to show up?
Listen, I didn't want to cut you off, but I was going to say it. Like, look at the people that keep inviting.
Why do they keep bringing Filecoin? They raised $300-something million and ain't did shit with it. I don't want to hear that. And then Angela Walsh, again, who was the professor we just talked about earlier. Their quote here: "All the warning signs are flashing," said Warren of the crypto market. "The hype, the volatility, the wild claims that turn out to be false. As the crypto market grows, so do the risks to our financial stability and our economy." And that is the quote that will be nailed to the wall to try and convince you in the future that if the U.S. economy collapses, it was because of those crazy crypto people that was using Bitcoin. They took money out of
terror attack. This is a terror attack.
Terrorist attack. And if you need something for precedence, 1933, when they came for everybody's gold, that was the exact same excuse that they used. They said, hey, all these people hoarding gold is what made our economy crash. We need your gold. Bring it to our bank. We'll give you paper notes that say it and an IOU, and you can get it back later. This is the first steps towards it, people. And again, Pocahontas really doesn't know exactly what she's talking about. She even says here, instead of leaving our financial system at the whims of giant banks, crypto puts the system at the whims of some shadowy, faceless group of super coders and miners, which doesn't sound better to me. Hey, bitch, do we look shadowy to you? We right here. Half of the Bitcoin market is doxxed already. I mean,
that is true.
Everybody's face is out there now. Maybe this 2015, maybe. But no, this 2021, people are out there. People can see their face. I mean, it's enough work out there. Maybe you don't know the coders who made it, but who cares? It's open source. They don't understand open source technology. The senators don't understand not having control from the outset. They're like, so who are these crazy crypto people? And then they don't understand how international crypto payments work. It doesn't matter what you think. If you go over to the Philippines and you got regular mom and pop shop or people playing Axie for crypto. If you go over to Venezuela, people are risking their life mining Bitcoin. You go over to El Salvador, they're about to have a huge airdrop of Bitcoin. These are not shadowy, faceless groups. These are people. These are people. In Nigeria, third or second most transactions in the world. These are people. So again, Pocahontas, don't know exactly what you're talking about, but you and everybody else at that Senate committee, it's just a circle jerk of terrible ideas.
Yeah, and before you all get your panties in a bunch, we call a bunch of dudes bitches all the time, dude. So don't worry.
Hey, man.
It's male and female bitches out there, and she's definitely acting like one today. Um, I want to point something out. She said the hype, the volatility, and the wild claims that turn out to be false. Stop being so broad. What wild claims are false? She can't even make mention of specific claims, first of all. But let's say we go down some. They say Warren and other senators also went after some of the breathless rhetoric around crypto, dismissing off-sided promises of greater financial inclusion as false advertising on the part of companies looking to protect their interests. Senator Sherrod Brown, a Democrat of Ohio, called it a phony populist marketing. It's not people. Literally in our masterclass, we show you how to do credit-free collateralized loans, CFCLs. We coined that term, credit-free collateralized loans. That is a barrierless entry. Am I saying it right? Is a barrierless entry to loans. You don't need a credit score. You don't need a bunch of money. All you need is a little bit of crypto you can put up and give yourself a loan. To me, that isn't false advertising. That isn't a phony populist. That isn't a false promise of something that isn't working. It's actually a real promise, and it's coming through as a greater financial inclusion. It actually works. It does include more people in the financial market than anything else could. And that's just that. Let's not talk about yield farming. Finally, people, hey, if they want to play the casino and to do whatever, they can do it now. It used to be only banks could have hordes of money and go different directions with it. Let's not even talk about the ICO market that the United States government nuked. Like the ICO market, that was the greatest financial inclusion I've ever seen in my life. Like literally, you could go online and crowdfund the entire planet and have your money within minutes. Like, I don't know what's more financially inclusive than that. Like literally, you could be in a mountain somewhere, you could be in a cave, you could be on a beach, third world country, fourth world country, developing country. It didn't matter. You could put money to this. I could put the same money to a project as someone living under a rock could, and we will both get the same type of benefit from it. That is financial inclusion. Like, so to say is not, that is a lie.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how people like her can come out and say these things. And then, of course, she sort of retracted it later today. Actually, she came out later and retracted it. So they just come out and say stuff. And again, this is still the funniest Senate meeting title of all time. Cryptocurrencies. What are they good for? Absolutely not. Say it again, y'all.
Somebody said, who was it? Somebody said, I can't find it. I came just to hear Zay sing today. Hilarious. Darkness, everyone. Darkness is spreading, said Cornelius Brownix. Listen, I gotta go to the comment section. It's hilarious right now.
What's hilarious to me is that these old senators, old way of thinking, they think all of these Bitcoin people are walking around like Kenny from South Park and just coding away in their mom's basement with Bitcoin. When we have Bitcoin commercials, you have $1 trillion market. We have a bunch of exchanges, a bunch of Bitcoin ATMs. We have a bunch of celebrities who are out talking about Bitcoin now. Like, what are you talking about? And again, when you're old and you go to sleep at 8 o'clock at night, you don't know what's going on in the world. You drink your warm milk, you take your nap, you wake up, you go right back to the life you are used to. You don't talk to young people. You don't know. And
let's not forget, listen, Elizabeth Warren, she's a Democrat. She tried to play the little poor girl. Y'all better check how much she's worth. She's more than CZ people or about this. She's worth like $300-400+ million. Like, come on.
Yeah, and why are you worried about us? You need to worry about talking about the environmental impacts while still having a private plane, Pocahontas. It's just the irony. The irony kills me, man. It is hilarious because these people really are our leaders. The weakest people in the world are supposedly our leaders. And again, this is why people don't listen to Native Americans, man. Making my side of the family look bad.
Hilarious. William Justice says she'll do anything for the banking syndicate she pretends to oppose. Exactly. That's why I keep telling people. I know you all, Trump, Biden, Obama, Bush, this, that, they're all the same. We keep telling you they're all the same. I know you don't like to believe it. Some say nice things to you in bomb countries. Some say mean things to you in bomb countries. Like, believe me, they're the same. But hey, do you? I know some of you are going to be pissed off on that. Cryptonomics says,
you're an adult. Grow up, man. This is the world. If you ain't accepted it by now, we can't do nothing with it.
No, Zay, one human will go in the office and change my entire life. Like, one human will change my life. Not me. I can't do it myself. This human I'm going to vote for is going to do it for me, Zay. All right? I need you to know that. They're going to protect me. They're going to protect me. Cryptonomics, Filecoin was sus from day one when the ICO changed up to only allow accredited investors. Bingo. And that's why you always hear about Filecoin from the corporate side of the house, which is why they're also in these meeting rooms with the government, because people in the government are down with them as well. JG Wentworth said shadowy super coders when we can't name 5 people on the Fed. Boom. I mean, who picked the chairman of the Fed? Not me. She's the worst with this crusade against crypto. I mean, that's a good point. Name people in the Fed. You talking about shadowy. Okay, when was the Fed audited? Oh, we still haven't done it.
Oh, man. And on top of that, with the Fed, as far as not knowing who they are, we don't know who's behind them. Like, you don't know who actually has the real power. We don't know these people. I mean, I've met a few people in LA that seem like they may be part of that shadowy figures club. But again, who cares? If it works, it works in Bitcoin. And their system is private. This is public. You can see it. It's open source. It's a mute point.
Let's see. JB said the Robinhoods and Coinbases serve a purpose to on-ramp and get easy entry to the markets. People need to be willing to go further. So Coinbase, I would say semi-yes. Robinhood, no, because you don't own the crypto. So that's why we're saying it's not an easy entry to the market because you're not in the market. You're in an IOU market. I don't know what to call that. So, I mean, if you can't transfer your crypto to your own private wallet, you are not in the crypto market, point blank, period.
Yeah.
So just make sure you all are aware of that. All right. And last but certainly not least, Mastercard chooses 7 crypto startups for Start Path Accelerator. There we go, Mastercard. Somebody's getting it.
We'll give it a little.
Hey, Mastercard and Visa on them like, look, hey, we already missed out a couple of years. We're not missing out no more, because if you all remember, it's actually in our intro video on our channel. When you click on our homepage, we talked about Mastercard from 2018 when he came out. I forgot the CEO of Mastercard, but he came out back in the day saying, hey, crypto, not nothing. It's not going to be nothing, blah, blah, blah. 2-3 years later, he jumped on board, of course. And now they are fully on board and moving full steam ahead. That's right. Mastercard keeps its focus on the digital asset industry, echoing moves by its main competitor, Visa. I mean, I wish like we need to do like asterisks for every company that used to not like crypto that now does. Hey, it's okay. Everybody.
I found the article. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Here we go. Hey, yeah. Everybody changes, but I want to see that asterisk up.
Oh yeah, because I mean, people don't believe us when we say we keep receipts of everything. And here we go. No thanks. I don't want breaking news.
Junk. That's what we call it. Basket of junk.
Currency is junk. Mastercard CEO Ajay Banga explains. And then today, Mastercard chooses 7 crypto startups to Start Path Accelerator. People, they don't have a choice. I don't know how many times we can show this to you all, but they don't have a choice. They're going to capitulate. They have to, because their business is making money. And if what's making money is cryptocurrency, they don't have a choice. So here we are, Mastercard. Now they're accepting 7 new companies, 7 new startups on their Start Path Accelerator, including Uphold, GK8, crypto storage firm, Domain Money, an investment platform, blockchain oracles, super oracles, blockchain infrastructure provider Stacks, digital asset firm Taurus, and Mintable, a marketplace for issuing and trading NFTs. So again, they're all over the place in the market. But again, saying cryptocurrencies are garbage or saying that you don't agree with it, that was them just speaking before they knew. And again, me and King and others who are in the chat, we know more than they do. You have to start thinking that way. We flipped it on its head. It used to be we got all the information last. No. We got it first. And these people are catching up. They need to be asking us, which is why we raise the prices on everything when people try to do consulting. Because we saw you 2-3 years ago say it was garbage, and now you're trying to figure out strategy. Cool. Prices triple.
There it is. Boom. Mr. G, the recycling guy said asterisks are necessary. Exactly right. We wouldn't need to be reminded to be able to remind people about this. Kevin Shepard, great point. This is what it's really about when it all is said and done. And this is what I meant by all presidents are the same. This is the underlying thing under it all. With cryptos, we don't need banks, and no banks equals no wars. Max Kaiser came on and also said it. He said Bitcoin equals peace, whereas fiat currency equals war. Like, that's just what it is. Yeah. So that is the biggest underlying issue to me. I'm with you, Kevin. I think when it's all said and done, no matter what side of the fence you sit on, what crypto project you like, whatever, it destroys banks, and bankers have been paying for wars and starting wars and keeping shit going now for like the last however many hundreds of years. Like that is just what they do. It turns out it's an actually good business thing for banks. I'm not mad at them. Hey, you start a war, you fund one side, you fund another side, you put them both in debt. Hey, we in business for the next 100, 200 years, baby. I get it. I'm not even mad at you for being business people, banks, but this is what it's about as well. And let's see, I can't see. Oh yeah, John Caldwell said 20% of the Bitcoiners are over 65. I'm not sure if that's an actual fact or not.
How do you know?
But what I will say is, as much as we joke about the boomers and some of the older folks, for sure, like crypto was started by people over like 50 and 65. We know that. So we joke about it, but we seriously do know, of course, the older population are into crypto. Somebody said Elizabeth Warren may even be into it. But as far as 20%, I don't know. That seems like a high number to me. By and large, I don't think, people in that age range are really on the crypto, because I don't even see people in that age range sending emails like that. So, I mean, they're not even on the internet like that. But
the reason they got that 20% number is because most older people who bought it used exchanges and they put their information in there. That's where they got that 20% number from, because really, how would you know? I mean, there's no way to see what the age of a person's crypto wallet. So most of them are running to exchanges because that's the way to do it, or the centralized way, the safe way to do it. So that's why it seems like that. But I can guarantee you this market is not 20% over 65, maybe 10. Maybe.
I give it 10. I think 10 is a safe number.
Yeah, I say 10 is a safe number, but no, it's not.
Selfish guy said, do we just buy ATMs? Which the process definitely wants some. So here's the thing with ATMs, and Zay could go way into detail another time, of course, but you have to have the Bitcoin ATMs now. You need licensing, which costs a lot of money. So they cut that game out already for people to kind of limit that barrier of entry as well. Was it like 50K or something?
For the machines?
The license for it.
Oh, the license for it? No, you need money transmission license. That's $250,000. That's why a lot of stores, gas stations you see already have a money transmission license. That's why they have the ATMs in there, because they don't need to get another license. That's $250,000 right there. Depending on your state, it costs $100,000 for placement, plus $10,000 for each location. That's in North Carolina, and it's similar in California. And then on top of that, you have to have cash on hand, $25,000 usually, to put into the machine if you're doing buy and sales. And then as well, you need to pay for logistics for the armored truck to come pick up the cash. You also have to pay for the security, physical and digital security.
Can you hire gangs?
Huh?
Can you hire gangs?
I mean, you can. If you whoever you want to
give back to the community.
It's on you, give back to the community. But that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of moving pieces. But with CoinFlip, if you have a brick and mortar business, you can just install an ATM and they'll pay you monthly for it. You don't have to do anything. And then you just take that, turn it into Bitcoin. And that's passive income. Also, if you refer a brick and mortar business, they'll pay you, I believe it's $200 right now to refer a business. So it's a win-win. And if you just go to CoinFlip, CoinFlip ATM, just Google it. Just go to their website and look at host the ATM. All the details are there, and it's on the masterclass. I'll cover all of that on the masterclass.
Listen, I am laughing at the comments. Hey, shout out to our over 50 warriors. We know you love y'all. We talk shit about old and young people. Don't worry. But Coin Bulls says, I'm in the 60 club. I told him he was 5 years too short since they said 65. But when you first made that comment, Coin Bulls, I was about to say, yeah, I'm gonna be 60 in the club too. And then I got what you meant. Coin Bull said they've been in the space for 4 years. Let's see. Zon Michael said, dude, I am in that range. We have been sending emails since AOL and into Bitcoin since we saw them talk about it on The Good Wife. All right, there we go. William Justice says, young at heart here. Let's see. John Caldwell said, Fidelity is retirement funds and crypto. All right, there we go. Mesa Boy said, I'm a boomer and Bitcoin is a sugar daddy I never had. What you say,
people that's of that age that are watching us, you already are in a different class. Like you do understand that. The fact that you're on YouTube in the morning watching two guys talk about crypto, you're already in a different class. Because when I talk to most older people, they're like, I can't get any of my friends to get into it, even though I am. So shout out to you, but it doesn't apply for everybody. Like I said, we love everybody, young and old. But again, at that age, a lot of the older people, they either don't get it or don't care about it. That's just facts.
S1 Dubs. All right, we done. S1 Dubs says, stop talking about us seniors. Don't let me pull out my brass knuckles and come out to Cali. Hey, we done. Listen, as St. James 54, Doyle 67. Hey, we in here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, people. Shout out and show up, people. Love it. All right. Other than that, that is the show for the day. Low key, listen, I'm looking at the audience. Well, we talking. Our audience might be our over 50 audience might be bigger than the younger under 31. We need to see.
Let's go. Let's do a Bitcoin for Boomers show. That's what I'm talking about. Let's bring it out.
Hey, you know what? That is pretty
Granny Crypto on. Have her talk. Bitcoin for Boomers.
Granny, we do have Granny Crypto. Yeah, let's get Granny Crypto on the show. Bet. Let's make that happen soon.
Hey man, we can do it because, like I said, it's Bitcoin isn't racist, ageist, sexist, nothing. It's for everybody. So yeah, that would be dope.
Boom, there it is. All right, you got any announcements for the day before we get off this shadowy internet?
Yeah, these shadowy coders. Before we go back to our lair to continue with this shadowy development. Yes, today, if you're in Charlotte, why kids need Bitcoin? Go to bitcoincharlotte.com. I'll be there at Old Mech Brewery 6 to 8. We'll be there talking about why kids need Bitcoin. And then Saturday, today is the kickoff of the book tour officially. Saturday is the second date. Atlanta, meet me there. Club Platinum, 7 to 9. We'll be there for the Bitcoin meetup in Atlanta, Georgia. And shout out to him again.
Hey, shout out to S1 Dubs. I will agree with you on that. S1 Dubs says boomers are more loyal. Hell yeah, I will agree with that.
Oh yeah, you know
I don't trust nobody my age but Zay. All right, don't y'all worry.
Because I got an old soul. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have friends my age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Younger, they're fleeting. All my friends have always been older than me. So it's like young people are fleeting. They listen one day, they don't the next. Like I said, it's harder to get an older person than me, but once you got them, you're right. They're very loyal and they have way more information about how things change. So they actually have an advantage. They've seen the world change over time. They saw a rotary phone turn into a computer in your pocket. So they really have the concept of everything always is going to change. So they should be first to use Bitcoin, definitely.
All right, new jokes. We're going to start hitting the TikTok generation in. Don't worry, folks. We'll get them pissed off at us here in the next few weeks. Only thing about them, though, they will light our ass up on the Twitter and comment sections. Oh, my goodness, they be so active. But we'll start talking shit about the TikTok generation. It's their turn now. All right, other than that, right after the show, again, we'll be premiering that quick 3-minute video for Go Mining Token GMT. If you don't mind it, please take a quick look at it. Feel free to leave a comment. Yay, nay, do you like it? Don't you like it? Again, this is a sponsored advertisement. It's not even a sponsor review. It's an actual advertisement. It's a sponsored commercial. But still, shout out to Go Mining for sponsoring the show today, GMT. Check them out. Let us know how you feel. Other than that, that's the show for today. Make sure you smash that like and share.